tests, the shroud came into existence somewhere between the years 1260 and 1390. Could all the other scientists be wrong? First of all, we must point out that the dating of a shroud sample in 1988 was both controversial and hotly disputed by experts in many fields.
The problem of dating a cloth, not only the shroud, but I think any cloth, any old cloth, is not easy to solve completely and definitely.
According to the professor, the idea of a medieval origin of the shroud leads to an impossible thesis. The forger would have had to find a man to crucify, flog him mercilessly, place him in a shroud, and then manufacture or simply wait for the image to somehow appear.
I think that is quite impossible, that what we cannot do today, it was very easy and during a medieval period.
150,000 man-hours and the work of dozens of scientific disciplines were challenged, actually brushed aside, by a single carbon-14 test. But the world was left with the same question. What created the image? And how do all of these latest scientific advances lead us to this particular artifact? What is there about the image that causes scientists to put their reputations and fortunes at risk?
The resurrection itself belongs to the spiritual world, and I don't think it is the business of physics to talk about it. However, the shroud itself and what made the image leads us to a mysterious gate which opens for us, and it lets us to see a completely different world, an extraordinary world with extraordinary laws.
What are those laws? And do they exist regardless of the age of the fabric? Is this purely a scientific squabble, or could it be there is something here that is far more important than the artifact itself? Is it possible that the energy and information now being detected is actually the information we need to help us overcome the problems we face today? Are the secrets of the universe, perhaps of all creation, locked up in this seemingly ordinary linen burial cloth? Can the image, now known to contain three-dimensional information, also be a quantum hologram? Perhaps we should take a moment and define exactly what the Shroud of Turin is, and what makes it so special in the minds of so many people. The shroud is an ordinary piece of hand-woven fabric that measures 14 feet 3 inches long and 3 feet 7 inches wide. These full-length dark lines are scorches from the fire that nearly destroyed it in 1532. The diamond-shaped patches cover holes resulting from that fire. But it is the faint, ghostly image of a crucified man on the surface of the cloth that rivets our attention and makes this piece of cloth unique in all the world. What is the truth about the shroud? Is it a communication from another time, another dimension? And if so, can we determine what the message is intended to be? Could it be that the quantum revolution in physics permits science to go beyond human speculation? According to some physicists, the world is even more extraordinary than we thought. Oddly enough, this ordinary piece of linen cloth that many scientists believe to be over 2,000 years old might give scientists their most tangible clue to unlocking the secrets of the quantum hologram. Yet, some still maintain the carbon-14 test places its scientific value under